What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Bird's Eye View. Yours truly, Will I Am, in the building with Will. We got Mika J. How you doing, Mika?
I'm good. How are you guys? Slow motion, as Bump
Good.
Slow motion.
That's right. That's right.
You slow motion
That's
today,
right.
Bump
That's
City?
right.
You slow motion today, Bump City?
Hey, slow
That's what they
motion better.
say.
Hey, it's better than no motion. Better
That
than
is
no motion.
No
that
motion.
is true. That is
That's right.
absolutely
That's right.
true. Big time. Want to thank
That's
everybody to
right.
joining us today. Big time. I also want to go ahead and give thanks to My Wild Bear Company, In Touch Therapy, and Dr. Dion Woods for the sponsorship, all that good stuff like that. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe. You know the deal. We had a interesting game last week, this past weekend. We're
Yeah.
gonna just dive into that as we get rocking and rolling. Wow, Louisville comes back, pulls himself off the mat, 34-27 over Pitt, down 17-0 in the first quarter. And the
Mm.
crazy thing, I wonder if everybody's like text thread was like going like ours because it was pure
I
madness.
Yeah.
know.
I know I fired a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
people. I know
Yeah.
I fired a lot of people. They got to go. You got to go. All this kind of stuff, right? But then Louisville
Yeah.
showed a little light in the little life in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Won that quarter 17-10, but
Hmm.
it still wasn't to our liking. It was like, wait a minute, we tied it, and they got 10 more points on it. Took a 10-point lead on us in
Right.
the halftime. Third quarter kind of sluggish. But we got 3 points. I think that was the another 56, 57 yard field goal, big time. But then the fourth
Right.
quarter, the lights went on. It's ready, ready to rock and roll. Beat down based in the fourth quarter, 14-0, 34-27 is the final, big time like that. Mickey J, what's your thoughts overall of the game?
I thought that we said it last week that it was going to be a tough game. This wasn't a sure win,
Right.
but it showed
Right.
that the guys had grit. They came out. I mean, you were on the road. You're down 17-0 at some point, and then you just, I don't know, like we just a light clicked on or something. But to win on the road after being down was a great road win.
Yes, yes, yes. Bump
It was
City,
ugly, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
very much ugly. Bump City, what you
Yeah.
got?
Yeah. Hey, you got to take a win. You know what I'm saying? Being on a road like that, being down 17 points, started out a little flimsy. A lot of teams would have folded being down
Yes.
17 and nothing like that on the road and
Right.
mailed it in and went on and you said, well, let's just get ready for next week and gave up and it'd been a rout. But they showed composure, came back, fought like Mika said, and made a game out of it and came out with the win. So you got to be ecstatic with that.
Yeah,
You
it
got to
was.
be
You
happy
gotta
with
be.
the W.
Yeah, big time. Resilience all the way around. We got some subjects and stuff that we'll go ahead and discuss. But this the way the offense in general looked, and the defense. I mean, it was across the board. It was like we didn't show up. Like, what's
Right,
going on? Like, come on, I know we better than this.
Right.
And it
right,
was kind of like, hey, we ain't playing anybody. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
the
Right.
schedule
Right.
did this. Like, if we had a game, a tough game, either at home or on the road, then you can be used to something like this instead of getting hit in your mouth. Then the
Right.
ex player, I forgot about his ass. He went down there and started torching us. Dude
Oh, I
had
know, right?
dude only
Yeah,
had like 10 or 12 catches in
yeah,
his career in Louisville, 130 something
yeah,
yards. He had that in the first quarter. Like, what is going
yeah.
on? It just didn't add up,
Right.
man. And it got kind of scary. Like,
Right.
here we go again. We've been through this before, and yeah, might be the egg that Brom lays, and it kind of early, but no, it didn't.
Right.
Right.
For the game, real quick, for the game, Miller Moss was 33 for 51, 339 yards, three TDs, and one interception. Way he started, I didn't think it was going to look like this as far as these numbers. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. It
Big
was it
time.
was ugly. It
Ugly.
was ugly.
Ugly. Duke
It was
Watson,
ugly.
14 carries, 47 yards. Isaac Brown, 14 carries, 20 yards. Chris Bell with a monster game, 10 catches, 135 yards, 1 TD. Colin Lacey, 8 catches, 95 yards. You talking about your 1 and 2 receivers balled out of control with this one. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you know, defense, come on. Quinn, 2 interceptions. Should have been 3, but we take them 2. We'll take them 2
Right.
without a doubt.
Right.
And Mr. Watts with the interception of the year saved us 14-point
Oh, it was nice. Yes.
turnaround on that goal line
Yes.
when he picked
Oh,
that off.
right.
Yes, it
You
was.
know that was beautiful. Team stats, real quick. Let's get it. Um, Louisville had 23 first downs. They had 14. Louisville was 9 for 19 on third down conversions. The Pitt was 1 for
Mm.
10. Yeah, Ron English
Oh.
and them
Mm.
turned it up. They had to
Difference
turn it
maker.
up. Difference maker.
Yeah.
Total yards. Louisville had 392 yards. Pitt 339 yards. Passing, of course, 339 versus 259. Rushing, Louisville only mustered 53 yards rushing. Pitt only 80. Thank goodness they didn't go off
Mm.
and do what they had to do. But
Right.
Right.
yeah,
And
cause
that
they
star player didn't play.
right. And our 2 star running backs
Mm-hmm.
was beat up, and but they
Be up.
Right.
they showed something. All right, let's get the grades out, man.
Also, would I believe
Go
that's
ahead.
our first real quick? I believe that's our first win up there since 2012.
Yeah, because the
We
last time we
haven't
got
won
Oh,
them
up
was
there
wow.
since
For real?
2012. So
Yeah, but hey, y'all remember
yeah,
Wow.
2 years
yeah,
ago
yeah.
the plumber game when it was raining and we threw the ball 70 times instead of running the well,
Right. Right.
that thank you for learning from that. And you still threw a ton, but hey, at least it wasn't raining. It wasn't raining.
Yeah.
Grades for the
Right.
offense. Let's
Wasn't
Right.
do
raining.
let's do offense first. Mika J, what's your grade for the offense?
I'm gonna give us a B. I feel like the first half wasn't very good, but they came out second half and just played good offense. They were doing what they needed to do, and that's what won the game. So I'm gonna give them a B.
Mm. But what you thinking on that offense?
Also a B. I mean, it took us a while to find our footing. We started off slow. It took us a while for us to figure things out. But once we did, we kind of got it rolling. They could, like you said, they couldn't stop us on third down. So you got to go with a. I'm going with a solid B.
Mm.
A solid
Yeah,
B.
I must be that hard ass professor. I, I must
as
Yeah, you got to
always.
be.
yeah, and I'm gonna be. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be. I'm gonna say C plus, man. It was just a lot of stuff that I would have thought learning from James Madison on certain blitz, that we would have kind
Mm,
of picked up a little early. It wasn't early enough to me, because you just seen this, and these are faster, bigger athletes than James Madison has. So you knew you had to
right.
be on your piece of. But plus, their head coach is known for defense. Like he's known, he's
Right.
the guy in the league that you know that he's gonna come up with something for you, and the blueprint was already there. And we dodged it,
Mm.
thank goodness. But just a little bit slow getting it, so I'm gonna say C plus. Defense, Mika J, what's your thoughts on the defense?
I gave a B plus. I feel like they made timely interceptions.
Hmm.
Would you say they saved us 2 touchdowns?
Yeah,
I just feel like the
Yeah.
defense is first half once again they wasn't that great.
right.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. We just looked so sluggish in that.
Didn't we?
I was just confused. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, is this who we really are?" But everyone,
Right.
came out, and so I'm gonna give them a B, B plus, B plus.
Way to put it, Buff City.
I'm gonna give them a B, a solid B. I mean, we first road game. You know what I'm saying? Took us a while to figure things out. Offense kind of put us in a hole with the pick six. We gave up the
Mm,
one long one. I hate to see us give up right before halftime. We
Right,
shouldn't have
right.
given up. It looked like a busted
yep.
call
Oh
play or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
But overall, I believe the
Yeah.
defense. We got what 2 interceptions on the game. Should have had three.
We had three interceptions for the
Did we
game.
get 3 interceptions?
Three.
3 interceptions should have been
Hmm.
We
four.
had 3 interceptions.
Three
Yeah,
should have been
Yeah.
four.
Right. Oh
Right,
yes.
right. He had another one that he dropped.
The
Right.
easiest one
So
of them.
you the easiest one. That's the easiest ones are the hardest ones. Believe me. And so, I'm gonna give them a solid B. I thought they came to play, and they pretty much carried us throughout the game for the first before the offense got to clicking.
Right. Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're right. I'm gonna give them a B minus, just because it
Hmm.
took them a time, and really that's because they was playing the sugar huddle,
Right,
basically line it up so you couldn't make substitution. So Louisville had to do this with their base
right.
defense out there, so you couldn't bring another
Mm-hmm.
extra DB or anything like this. But they pulled it together, and we haven't had three interceptions all year. I think, right? I think we only had two for the season, or maybe
No,
three, and we
no.
tied three.
I don't think
Right,
so.
So yeah, very
right.
impressive for the defense, and the game was still close. I mean, they could have came down there and took the lead or
Yeah,
tied it or whatever how you going to do it. So for the
Yeah.
defense to come up
Yeah.
and
right.
really rock and roll with that and get their groove, you love it. We was getting to the quarterback. They had a bench their starting quarterback, like I thought we were
Yeah,
going to have to. But they had to
Yeah.
bench theirs, say, come on
for a
out here.
minute.
You
Yeah,
make you making too many turnovers. You got to come out, son. So, yeah, they rebounded. And like Mika J said, it was just sluggish. It was just like, yeah,
Yeah.
here we are, and it's like what the energy, the damn ball boy had more energy. The ball boy had more
Right.
right,
energy.
right. Shout out to him. Shout out to Duke.
Shout out to him. Ball boy did his
Shout out to
thing.
Duke.
Give me
Yeah.
that ball. My gosh, man. He didn't want to get that layup on him, bro. They give us our stuff. I'm like, I get you.
No.
But he had more fight
Give
in
us
the first
me.
half. He had more fight.
Yeah.
So nah,
He
you got
did.
Yeah.
He did.
you gotta love it though. Hey, shout out to the ball boy, for real, for real. All right, let's get it. Who's your MVP of this game? Mickey J, who's your MVP?
Well, I don't know. I have two, but after listening to
She
you,
always
I mean,
does
you
us
can
like
really
that.
just
Uh-huh.
you really can just say the whole team because everybody kind of came together to get the win. I mean, it wasn't you know what I'm saying? It wasn't just one person, but if I have to name somebody, I
Mm-hmm.
have Chris Bell and TJ Quinn. They both have
Okay.
been named ACC Players of the Week. So, you know,
Right.
that's who I got.
We could take both everybody's picks. Bump what you got.
Hey, those two I was thinking about, which would have been almost an easy pick, but I was gonna lean it towards Quinn. But I'm gonna go a little different. I'm gonna go, and I know we're gonna get in this down the road. I'm gonna go with the coaching staff just to keep
Okay.
the players up, because when
Okay.
you down 17 to nothing, it's easy for you to mail. Like I said earlier, it's easy
To
for
give
you to
up.
mail it in. But when you got a coaching staff to give up, right, and you got a coaching staff that's gonna stay on your team and make sure that, hey, don't hang your heads, keep your heads in the game. It's early. We can make adjustments and you know what I'm saying, pull it out. So I'm gonna give it to the coaching staff on this one.
No, yeah, I like that.
I like it.
I'm gonna go a little bit different always.
Hmm.
Also, so and I always on it, but also,
Okay.
I'm giving it to the running backs, bro, because them two.
Okay.
I mean, we thought that Duke Watson was gone like for the year. Like they even said in as the
Right.
reporters, like he's not coming back in
Right.
the second
You're
half.
right.
He's pretty much done for the game, and then all of a sudden he comes in. Like
Yeah.
for them to gut it out like they did.
Yeah.
My gosh, man, that was all that, man. That
Kudos to them. Kudos to them.
kudos to them. Kudos for them
Yeah,
because
kudos for real.
without them, we was all bragging about how that our running back room is all loaded, like and it has been. But kudos to them for them because without them, I mean, I didn't know until I hit Bump and I hit Mika like what's going on, like what's Keelan Brown at? He just had his career setting weak and he's hurt. Like damn, is Chris Barkley
He's
hurt?
Yep,
hurt.
he
Like
is
Right.
hurt too.
I mean, no wonder they had to go to
Right,
Braxton. You
right.
know what I'm saying? Ashton Blazer, dude,
Yep.
who was a
Yeah,
walk on the previous game. Man, we got to fix that. I mean, I understand that home games you have more people available, more walk ons. Maurice Turner was a walk on for a minute, so hey, we got. So I'm gonna go with them because they gutted it out.
yeah.
They was true team players because they could have been both of
No,
them could be like
I
one
believe
of
I
our
we even had
players.
Lacey in
think
the
that's a good
background.
one also.
Yeah, and I told you what that did to
Yeah,
me. That PTSD. I thought there was CD Lamb out there. I was like, hold on, bro. Don't get
right.
him hurt. Leave him out of there. Leave him
Right,
out
right.
of there, bro. Like,
Yeah, because
so
they
yeah,
had Lacey.
yeah,
They had Lacey in the backfield, didn't they?
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
They're Lacey, and
Yeah.
and they said it in
right.
pre-games and stuff like that that they used. They was running him as running back, using him as running back in practice. Sometimes, like, don't do that, bro.
Yeah,
Hey, this next man
right.
step
Get
up,
the man
Braxton
killed.
Jennings, get in there, bro. Like, because we can't get him hurt like that with all them 300 pounds is falling on him and things
No.
like that. That'd have been ugly. You
Right,
know what I'm
Right.
saying?
right.
That kind of stuff like this. Real quick before we move on, um, we got Chris Eamon. Mouse started off slow. We can do that against some teams, but we have to tighten up for sure. End of the day, proud of them like always. Also, let's see what else he has. Okay, in his opinion, he's going with Moss for the player for and
Mhm.
could have went that way. Resilience, back,
Okay.
bouncing back.
Yeah, Mouse
He
had a
had it.
good. Yeah, yeah. Came back.
He,
Yeah. Yeah.
he
Yeah,
better
pick
better
six early.
control in that second half. Fourth quarter really shined. But yeah, you could have went that way if you wanted to. That's without a doubt. Thank you for commenting big time. We really appreciate that. Next up, we have the Miller Moss fourth quarter performance. Ease your mind heading into the next game and the rest of the season. We already got one guy got him. I know his mind's at ease. Mr. M, Chris
I
over
know,
here.
right?
His
Right,
is
right,
ease. He's sold,
right.
sold, sold. But bump,
He's so.
he's
Mm.
sold. Bump, what's your thoughts?
I think as the season progresses, he's getting better each game. I think he's starting to grasp the offense, and we seeing that progression each game. So he's starting to really ease my mind a little bit. Now, as far as escaping the pocket, I wish he was a little more mobile. I watched a
Mm,
couple of college games Saturday outside
Right.
from ours, and when you got mobile quarterbacks, that makes a world of difference. I wish he had a
A
little more
world of
escapability in the
difference.
pocket, but yeah, but he's a true pocket passer quarterback. So once he grasps the system and our blocking tightens up on that line, he's easing my mind as the season progresses. Because in the first couple of games, I'm like, whoa, I don't know about this kid.
right.
Did we just grab him because what he did against us? What I'm saying, in the bowl
Lit us
game a
up,
couple of years
Yes.
ago?
lit us up like a Christmas tree.
Yes.
Yeah, lit us up like a Christmas tree. And so I think he's grasping Brom's system a lot better now as the game progresses. And I think as the season goes on, we'll see a lot more of him doing what he did in the fourth quarter of this past game.
Cool. Mika J, what's your thoughts?
I'm not as confident as Bump
Okay.
is. I
Hmm.
was, and everybody knows that I said at the very first game that I felt like he took, he we didn't really lose much losing Shook, but after these, last couple games, I quickly took that back. I just think he takes too long. Like he sits in the pocket just
In the pocket.
way too long. I mean, you, you gotta be moving a little faster. You need to see things a little quicker. And maybe, what I'm saying, maybe after that fourth quarter, maybe his confidence is built up. He just comes
Yeah,
off a little like maybe Braun might have a leash on him, and maybe he let it up a little bit.
Mm,
I don't know. I'm just hoping that what he did in the fourth quarter will be,
confidence.
what I'm saying, consistent.
Yeah, you hit it on the head
mm,
because let's be real. This is geometry. This is somebody who has to grasp the system. So you're talking about overthinking things, right? So you're not playing
Yes.
freely,
right.
and you can see him out there. It's hard to believe if we had a different view, we'll probably could see a lot of people more open. But if you're constantly thinking, okay, I have to do this first. Wait a minute, is that what they
Right.
covering? What's going on? Is he reading more?
Hmm.
Is
Right.
does this quarterback position desire require him to read more than what he did at USC to stow the certain spots and they're going to be there? Brahms having this pro style, so it's taking him a time to read the whole thing, know the
Yeah, figure it
defenses,
out.
all this out. Even though he's a
Yeah.
fifth year starter, a fifth year senior, we got spoiled, shook,
He's
spoiled
a
us
first
big
year
time.
assistant. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He also was the
Oh,
first
we
one,
for
but he could
sure.
run. He could run way better than this guy. But you know, having confidence in himself too, because you best believe when you come on that sideline and you don't see what Brom's seeing,
yeah,
he gonna let you know. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So I'm
Well,
with
he
you guys.
did. He
Hey,
did for the
what
first
else?
half.
That's
Almost every game so
yeah.
far though too.
Hey,
Almost every game.
Yeah.
and you know what? That's my next point. It's a little harder playing for a coach that actually played quarterback. That his expectations are going to be a
Right.
little different because he, like you
Big
said,
time.
Wood, he
Yeah.
sees things that he thinks you should be seeing as a quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Big time.
So so when you yeah, so
Yeah.
when you coming off that field and you approaching the coach, you approaching the coach that played quarterback.
Right.
You can't sell him on some BS because he know he's been there and done that.
Right.
True.
Right. Right.
That's
And he's
true.
looking like, okay, dude,
Yeah, yeah,
I saw this dude. He was open 2 plays ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? So he's got to get
Right.
used to
right,
that.
right,
And don't get me wrong, he done played with, his other coach at USC was offensive minded too, like that. But with Brom, you're talking about college, NFL, all the kind of coaching for a long time, being an offensive
yeah,
coordinator,
Yeah.
quarterback
right,
coach. So yeah, it ain't as
Right.
easy. So hopefully he will go ahead
right.
and get it and that confidence. Hopefully this fourth quarter is a confidence builder for
Yeah, I'm
him,
hoping that too.
big time. We gonna
Yeah,
need it. We gonna need it. We gonna need it.
yeah,
Well, well, well. Look at her. Chris Bell got all these accolades at the beginning of the season. I was on his ass with all these penalties, and dude showed up big time against Pittsburgh. What was it? 10 catches, 100 and what was it? I think 135.
137.
137. 10 catches, 137. He was so consistent that we had to have him deliver, and he did. And Mr. Lacey does too. I mean, he had he was 5 yards away, or so
right,
5 or 6 yards away from 100 himself. But all you hear when you
Right.
watch the games is Chris Bell, NFL 6'2", da 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 da. I think this was the game that he looked like he could be on somebody's roster. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm
right,
talking about wide receiver
Yeah.
one, I'm talking about for Louisville, not the NFL. But he did look like he belonged to have a
right.
shot for the NFL because he was
Right.
making some tough catches
Right.
out there. And we've been spoiled with some great, great receivers.
Yeah,
You only got 1 year left, and this is the year. Can he be
Right.
that? Can he be that we can look back at 3, 4, 5 years and say, hey, Chris Bell is that guy? What's your thoughts on Chris Bell, Mika J? What's your thoughts on Chris Bell?
Well, you. I mean, everyone knows. Who, if you watch the show, I've talked about him several times.
Right.
I just think that he's, as long as you catching the ball, I'm good. And you said he had 10
yeah,
catches on Saturday,
Yes.
so I think that he had flashes of what he could be
Gotcha.
on Saturday. So as long as he's consistent, I think that's what everybody, just be. We can't just see glimpses. Like, be who you are at every game. We
right,
need you to just play like
Right.
this every game.
True. And you're a
right,
senior. And so far in the
Yeah.
season, he's got 23 catches,
right.
332 yards, 2 TDs. He's averaging 14.4 yards a catch. What you thinking, Bump?
Hey, he has to step up and be that for us because I think teams are so cognizant of our two great running backs that they're stacking the
Right.
box and playing us
True.
for a run to start the game. I think teams are coming to the games trying to stop our run game because we got two home run hitters, and he's going to get his shot, especially early in the game. So teams are making us prove it
Mm-hmm.
with Moss or whatnot, making sure we can throw the ball. So when he has games like that and Lacey has games like that eventually, once our running backs are healthy, you'll start seeing them get back into action and hit those home runs again.
Right.
So I'm
Right.
glad to see him stepping up like I knew he could. But once they start playing you and that you with your names out there already, and once they back up off of this run and start playing, you know,
You.
playing you for that pass, you had to step up like you are now.
Right. Right. And
But
what
right
makes
now, you
That's
can
my
have that a
point.
whole lot by themselves. Yeah,
well,
go ahead, Wood.
well, I was gonna say what makes it also better is dude is actually really legit 6'2" big body. So you can shield the
Yeah,
defender.
he's a
Right.
big body
Most of them
receiver,
DBs is not.
strong,
Yeah, most of them, it's not. It's going to be on your backside,
five
so you can make
nine.
those catches. But also, and you hit it on the head. Once this running game gets rocking and rolling, everybody eats. But also, Lacey has 22 catches his damn self. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So he's
right.
catching them
He's
too.
balling
So,
out.
and one other thing that we forgot to say, besides the running back and all this, we had tight ends, tight ends, tight end sightings. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? We had about what
Right.
two.
yeah.
I think it was two of them, two TDs for the tight ends
Yeah.
position. I think it was, and I mean
Mm-hmm.
that's what we've been looking for, waiting for, and that opens up everything. But you're absolutely right. Let these guys
Yeah,
be slowed up, continue to be slowed up with these ankles. Then yeah, they're gonna see if you really that receiver one because they're gonna roll that safety over
yeah.
there to help out. They're definitely
Right.
Right.
gonna do that. So we'll see with that one. But
It's coming. It's definitely coming.
good game for you, my guy. Good game, big time.
It'll probably be on Saturday, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah, and they defense got a lot of holes in it too, though. So they're gonna have to. Yeah, and we'll get into that because can the Cards keep affording slow starts as the season progresses? And this kind of hits on Chris what he was talking about the slow play bump. Go ahead, my brother.
No, you can't. You got you about to start playing ranked teams now in Virginia and Miami. And if you especially on the road, I mean, we know we had some
Right.
turnovers and Virginia, we forgot to say this, Virginia helped us out with a couple of turnovers they had. They helped us get back in the game. But when you down 17 or nothing like that,
You mean
be it at
Pitt?
home on the road, it's hard to dig out those holes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Pitt.
Pitt.
Okay.
You know, when you down 17 or nothing and against good teams, they're gonna put their foot on your neck
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're
and
right.
make sure you don't come back. So you can't afford to start off 17, especially on the road. At home, it's a little
Not on the
leeway. The
road.
crowd gets back into it, but not on the road. Period. Point blank. You can't get down 17 or nothing and expect to come back and miraculously win in the fourth quarter. It's too stressful for the fans, for me, for Mika J, for Wood. Don't do it to us. We know he's the cardiac card. Man, come on, help us out. Let me enjoy a good Saturday in the fourth quarter to where, I can go ahead and take
early,
the missus on shopping. We up
early
35
too.
points or something in the fourth. Yeah, she wants to go shopping on
Right.
Saturday,
Yeah,
but,
yeah. Get that out the
we
way.
can't go nowhere if it's a tight game. Right, right.
Before Mika, before you go ahead, let me say this real quick. When when Pittsburgh was up 17-0, win probability for Pittsburgh was 86.2%. Louisville was 13.8.
Wow.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Wow.
how
Way to
things
come back.
change. Yeah, big time. What's your thoughts on this, Mika?
No. I mean, we can't. And I don't know what needs to happen to get these penalties together, but we are shooting
Mm,
ourselves week in and week out with
Yes.
penalties.
yeah,
But I'm gonna take it a little step further than bump stand on the road. I don't think that you can even start slow at home, especially as this season progresses.
True.
Everybody wants to win. Like nobody want unless you're just
right.
super weak. And I don't feel like we really have nobody that's super weak left on our schedule. So you can't even
This one
get
Mm.
team.
down like that. And well, one team up the road, but um,
You mean conference play? I got you. I got you.
right, right.
but But
About
no, real talk. You can't do that. You gotta come out. You gotta be, you know what I'm saying? You the sluggish. You gotta have high energy the whole game. Like you gotta come out wanting
Right, right.
the win. Like
From the
right,
you
start.
can't say you
right,
want to make it to these college playoffs and you coming out like it.
right.
Ain't
Now
gonna happen.
you know
Right.
what, and you hit it right on the head. To me, the energy, even at the last home game, it's like where is the energy? And
Yeah.
that same thing came on the
Right.
road. Like,
Yeah.
be excited. You know what I'm saying? Let's rock and roll. Let's
Be
try to win.
excited.
Yeah.
Undefeated. Let's go. Let's try to get a win.
Yeah.
And Mika J hits it out of the park like usual. Like penalties. Louisville was 9 for 92. Come on, man.
Wow, that's a whole
Come
football
on.
field.
Come on. Pitt was
That's
six,
crazy.
six was six. Pitt was 6 for 38. I mean, that's a lot, but only 38 yards. 92 yards of
Right.
penalties Louisville did, man. Hey, no, you can't. You cannot
I'm telling you.
live that way. You
You
cannot live
can't.
that way.
It's ridiculous.
And when you playing teams, that's like Virginia, and we're gonna cover this. They got a potent offense. They gonna keep scoring. It ain't
Yeah.
gonna be like Pitt.
Downhill.
Pitt with this half
Nope.
Right.
celebration. They knew. They
Right.
knew once we got close. It's like, here we go again, and there you go. We beat them. You
Right.
can't do
Yeah.
good teams like this. You guys said it. I mean, your schedule
No.
is not conducive to be playing slow at all. So whatever needs to happen,
At all.
need to shake it. I don't know if it's from the play calling, from is this, is that, whatever. Something needs to happen because that's going to get you beat. 9 times out of 10, a
Yep.
team gets up on
Right.
you at third place, 17-0.
Yeah, it's a
They're
wrap.
beating you. They're beating you. It's over with.
It's a
It's a
wrap.
wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's over with. So come on, guys. Now you can't win
They
like
shot
that.
themselves in the foot with drop punts and drop
TDs,
Right.
snaps. They
drop
killed themselves.
TDs. Dude was about to
Yeah.
walk in.
Right.
Like, ooh,
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, very fortunate. Very fortunate. All right, so Bump hit a bit. You hit on this a little bit before. Braun's mid-game adjustments against Pitt. Is he finally figuring it out? What we talking about? We heard him even take the blame against James Madison, like a real coach needs to do. I'm pretty
Right.
sure they probably
Right.
hit it. He didn't want his quarterback probably thrown underneath the bus for not seeing things like that. But yeah, it was night and day. It was definitely night and day. As the game went on, they did make adjustment. This is with two guys with one leg that's running backs, that kind of stuff
Yeah.
like that, and still was able to move the ball big time. What I like about it, real quick, is the middle of the field was open the whole game. Just go. Just
Yeah.
take advantage of it. Quick passes, middle of the field. The
Go.
linebackers coming up. The tight ends was open. Whatever you have to do, do not play into their defense, which you're running the ball or you're doing like trying to throw bombs out there because you're gonna get sacked. Because the dude, I'm
Right.
surprised even made it to the halftime the way they was hitting him and putting pressure on it big time.
Right.
Uh, very, very
Right.
impressed with that changes that he did though. But Bump, go ahead.
Like you said, the short, intermediate, over the middle pass game is what helped us. I understand coming out trying to establish a run, but when you got two backs that's hurt, it's not much you can do. And they're stacking up, like I said earlier, they're stacking the box playing the runs against us.
Mm-hmm.
So for him to come out, mid game and make the adjustments and start dinking and dunking pretty much, going over the middle, getting rid of the ball quick, it saved us. And I'm hoping he's figuring it out because it's not so much of completely giving up the run like we
Right.
did 2 years ago up there where we was passing for 70 yards, trying to pass 70 times in the rain.
Crazy.
He kept it. He kept it. He kept it median on both pass and run, but the pass plays he's calling fit what they're trying to do to us on defense.
True.
So I believe he's finally figuring it out, making adjustments. So shout out to Brom for handling business for us Saturday.
And the crazy thing, real quick, that just lets you know because Louisville was more balanced than you thought they would have been in this Pittsburgh game. I mean, even though he threw 51
Right.
times, when you watched it, you would not have thought that Louisville actually rushed the
No.
ball 34 times. Because like Bump
Mm.
is
Right.
referring to 2 years ago, it was Plummer throwing the ball about 60, 70 times in the rain, and we only running the ball 10 times with Jaws back there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Who can break it and all that. But
Right.
34
Right.
times is a lot of times in a game. That just lets you know
It
how
is.
many times we
Yeah.
had the ball compared to them. So, yeah, you're right on that. Big time.
And when you got two backs that's hurt, it's pretty much 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not 50-50, but when you got two
Right.
backs
Right.
hurt, running the ball still 34 times is good.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially for throwing that many
Yeah.
times like that. Big time. Let me see. Let
Right.
me see. Anything to add to that, Mika J?
Nah,
Got you.
I got it.
Got you. Got you. Big, 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 big. And the line is kind of
Mm.
funny to me. Virginia at Louisville, 3:30 this Saturday. Open up at a 7.5 point favorite,
I couldn't believe
and
that. I couldn't
Virginia
believe
is
that.
actually ranked
Wait,
24th.
we are?
Yeah, and Virginia is ranked
Yeah.
24th,
Wow.
which is crazy to even think. I don't know what Vegas is trying to do on this, big time, because I know a lot of people are putting money on that Virginia in points with that. And Vegas makes money. They know what they're doing, but for them to be
Right.
Vegas
open up,
knows.
yeah, yeah, to be that much. Which I'm gonna say this: watching Virginia and Bunt's been watching them, and Mika J too. Very, very impressed with that offense. That offense, they had Florida
Yes.
State
Yes.
reeling. They didn't know what was going on, and don't forget their head coach, who's actually on the hot seat, fighting for his life. I'm fighting for my life. And talking
Yeah.
about
Mm.
fighting for his life
I'm
Mm.
fighting.
because dude was
Yeah.
Clemson. Dude was offensive coordinator at Clemson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When they was rocking and rolling. So they got a lot of transfers in and they fit in his system. But that defense is not good at all. Not good at all.
Right.
Not good at all. So Louisville's gonna take care of
Yeah.
business with this one. Uh Quick thought on the game, Mika J. What's your thoughts on this biggie?
I I come ready to play. Like last week is over. Your focus should be strictly on Virginia. Like what is our game plan to beat Virginia? You you gotta just be focused. Everybody has to really come out. And like we talked about earlier, you can't come out sluggish. Like you gotta be from the very
Right.
first touch,
Yes,
you gotta
yes,
be ready to play like everybody. And you just hope that, we're a little bit more healthy this week. It's gonna be good weather. It's
yes,
gonna be a great day. So and it's not a noon game. So
Mm-hmm.
you guys can run around early. Y'all got time to kick it, have nice little breakfast, and let's play.
but you talking
Right.
about the
Right. Right.
fans or the players?
I'm talking about all y'all.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But
Y'all hate the noon games.
yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Bump. What's your thoughts?
You gotta come out focused. I mean, I don't see how you can watch Virginia on tape and not come out focused. Otherwise, they're gonna run rim shot on you. Because when I watched them against Florida State, they're a physical team.
Mm-hmm.
I believe outside of Miami, this
Yes.
will probably be the most physical team we play. And on offense, they're straight downhill. They're
Yep.
coming at you, and they bringing wood with them
Yeah.
too. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna hit you. So you gotta come in focused, like Mika said, and be ready to play. If not, you're gonna get embarrassed. And I don't see how you
Yeah.
can't
At
come in
home.
focused with this game right here. Right. When this game right here, if you win this game, you part of the national discussion now. You in the top 25. So, and the ACC is wide open this year. So you got a good chance
Yep.
to put yourself in a great position in conference play and on the national scene. So we got to come out and do what we're supposed to do this Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when you got the numbers in front of your name, I mean, and it's at home, it's a big game. I don't really don't think that's going to
Yeah,
be a problem. As far as having somebody's attention, you beat Florida State, who has bounced back. They was ranked number 8 at the time when they beat them. So you got two overtimes, things like that. But that 7.5, like I said, is kind of big. But also Virginia went to North Carolina State and lost in the regular game. You know what I'm saying? It was a high
right,
scoring game. It was 35-31, and they probably see Louisville better than NC State. That kind of stuff.
Right.
right,
And you're not at home. You're not going to get the calls. You're not going to have all that hoorah and all that
Right.
stuff like that. So I get it, but it is about us. The first half is first quarter is going to tell us everything. First quarter is going to tell
Oh
us
yeah.
Hmm.
everything we need to know about if Louisville's going to be ready for this, right? From the quarterback
Right.
play, from the defense, is the running backs going to be healthy enough? What kind of, like I said, they give up some points. So, are we going to be explosive attack? How this is going to look? Is it going to be the short, quick passes? Are you still going to try to go down the field? Because you best believe if Virginia has not blitzed this year, they're going to be blitzing this game. Every team
Yeah, no
that
Right.
Louisville
question.
faces
Yeah.
is going to be blitzing because those blitz
Yeah.
turns into run blitzes at times. So you best
Yeah.
Yeah.
believe that it's coming without a doubt. No excuses. Should be a good one. Big time predictions. Mika J.
Oh man. I don't know. I don't. I'm gonna say this is gonna be a good game. I don't think it's gonna be the 7.5 points. Um, and I wouldn't be
Right.
surprised if this isn't another overtime game. To be honest, I'm gonna say 38-35
Mm,
us.
Mm.
shootout.
You right there with me,
A
Mika.
shootout.
Okay.
Ooh,
Yep.
wait. Mm. Bump what
Yep.
you got.
Yeah. I'm going 30. I'm going 34 to 28.
Mm.
34-28 is my prediction. Louisville, of course.
Right.
Close
Mm.
game, but I think we pull it out in the end, being at home.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be close.
I'm a lean towards, we still got some of the best kickers. So I'm going to go Louisville 37, Virginia 28. I'm going to go that way.
Okay.
I think the crowd, should
Okay.
be a
You
great
you beating
crowd
the
out
spread.
there.
You going
Oh yeah, I'm beating it because I love what
Yeah.
Virginia did to Florida State. I get it. I understand. That
right.
was two overtimes. It is what it
It
Right.
is.
was.
Virginia, Florida State is going off that win that they got early in the season. Now if that was Miami, it's different. But they're going off for that, right? So were they really
Yeah.
the eighth
Right.
ranked team? Or was you just doing it for that big
Mm,
victory to start the season, right? So I just don't see that. And
right.
then playing on the road is different. Playing on the road in
Yeah.
Louisville should be
True.
hungry. Hungry. You're not getting the respect. You know what I'm saying? You done started out slow. This is we 4-0, and
Right.
everybody's like, ho hum. What do we still have, right? Everybody
Right.
was laughing, 17
Right.
nothing. Look at them, their first game against
Uh huh.
Division One almost, and look at they, getting their
Oh
Right.
hands
God.
blown. Like, oh wow. Well, it's about getting
Like those
footing.
weak ass announcers.
pro
Yeah.
pro Pittsburgh every
Well,
time.
yeah.
And that's how it goes. I get it. But I just think we're gonna be ready. And if this right here, and we said it last week, this is the game that's gonna are we talking
Yeah.
about we really trying to play for the ACC, or are we just gonna be mid and go to the Liberty Bowl? Or wherever the hell,
Right. Right.
that like that. So we're gonna see what's
Right.
going on with that. Oh, okay, let's do this one and do it bump up. How does
Mm,
Louisville overcome running back injuries to beat Virginia? Real quick, I just hope that, and I know they in the ice baths. I know they got them all hemmed up. We know we got some of the best medical in the city, on the campus, all this kind of everywhere. These guys, you shouldn't even see them. They should be on Zoom calls for classes. Like they need to be have that down pat, right? I just, to me, the performance that they did against Pittsburgh is going to have to be better than that.
yeah.
It's going to have to be better than that.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
granted, like I said, they did what they needed to do, but it's going to have to be better. Offensive line play is going to have to be better. Penalties on the offensive line is going to have to be better. All that stuff.
Better.
Without it, then it don't make no difference. But you cannot walk out there because Brown is not even not Isaac, but the other Brown. He ain't even listed on the depth chart. You know what I'm saying? So I don't,
Right.
like so
Wow.
basically you got them two, and you got a Braxton Jennings, the walk on freshman or whatever the hell you got on, right? So it's like, ugh. So to me, to
Yeah.
overcome it, They gonna have to man up, do what they have to do. You're gonna have to do that. Offense gonna have to be spread, man. Don't let them concentrate
Yeah.
on those running backs. We know they're gonna stop the run, but if you spread it out, Bump can tell you as a former receiver, if you spread it out, you take away because all these responsibilities that these DBs have and some of these linebackers, you take it away from them because if they blitz, it's a hot read off the dribble. You're getting it out of your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So do not sit there and have it in an I formation, two tight ends, one receiver. Stuff. Come on, dude. Because
Knowing you running.
you know you're
Yeah.
running, and watching Agic block was he couldn't block. He could not block
Right.
whatsoever in that game.
Right.
They were just pushing him, doing whatever. So he's on one leg as it is. Don't set them up for failure, bro. Like if that's the case, if you want to bring
No.
that big
Right.
old back in there, that fresh and say you're gonna have to pick up somebody this week, earn your keep, earn
Yeah.
that meal money. But yeah, that's my thought.
And,
Mika,
and
go
Brom,
ahead,
you're
bump.
supposed to be he's
Go
supposed to
ahead.
be an offensive genius. I mean, you're gonna have to get the running backs at the backfield, maybe on some swing passes, get them one on one with some slower linebackers, and throw the ball to them outside the backfield. You're gonna have to
Yeah.
switch it up a little bit this week. So, you're gonna have to do it because I don't think a week is gonna be enough time for them to heal like we need them to.
I
No
don't think so
sir,
So,
either.
no sir.
yeah, you gonna have to get a little more creative. You have to get a little more creative with your offensive plan. Is my
Yeah.
thing with it.
Right,
I
right,
think that's how we beat Virginia. You're gonna have to get a little more offensive minded and make some stuff happen with the running backs coming out of the backfield. Not so much running, but
right.
swing passes or quick hitters to receivers on hitch plays or something little quick just to get the ball out the quarterback's hand.
But see, that's
'Cause
when you
like you
bring
said,
in
Wood, they coming.
that's when you bring Lacey. Like if you had him in the backfield for a quick swing pass, that's different than
Right,
have him try to run the
right.
ball and all that kind of stuff. Set a
Between
screen up.
tackles, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't he
yeah,
can't run
yeah. You
between
can't do that.
tackles.
Have him on a flare. Do whatever you got to do like that. Mika J, what you thinking?
Right.
I'm with. I agree with you guys. I do think that like it just has to be a clean game. Like especially the penalties. We just can't keep going in, week out, making the same mistakes. But
Right.
maybe open up the passing game. Let's make it a little bit more fluid. Like,
Yeah.
come on, like you got a quarterback. Like a quarterback is supposed to be able to throw some hail marys sometimes, and I don't feel like we don't seen that yet.
Stay on his ass, Mika.
Yeah, Mika's on him.
Stay on his ass. I
Mika
love
said throw
it.
it. Mika
Throw it
said throw a Hail
downfield.
Mary. Mika said Mika said throw that
Tell him,
bitch up.
do something. Let me see. Let me see
Yeah.
how far your
Right.
ball goes. Let me see what you can do. What your arm can
Right.
do.
Right.
Yeah, we
Right.
ain't seen that.
What
We
that
ain't
arm
seen that.
do? What does like Mika? What that arm
Yeah,
do?
what that
What that
arm
arm do?
do? Nothing.
Right.
Shit.
Right. Right.
I don't know. That's funny. That is funny. Let's get everybody out on this one. I know you kind of hit it before. Bumba, our cards on the national scene with a win over Virginia. Mika J, what's your thoughts?
Yes. I do believe that we will crack the top 25 if we beat Virginia. You kind of are.
Hmm.
I mean, we just knew that ACC play was going to become major because we hadn't really played anybody.
Yeah.
Right, right,
And if you come out and you get you got that win on the road after being down by 17, and then you come in and you beat Virginia, who knocked out Florida State in a double overtime game.
Yeah.
Yes, you're finally going to get some respect. So yeah, you gotta. I think That's the only way we're gonna crack it.
true, true. Go ahead, Bump.
Yeah. Without question. I mean, if you win this game, you part of the discussion now. That Miami game looms large. If you win this one Saturday, you might be game day material down there in Miami. If you win this game right here this weekend, so if you win this
You
one, you
know
like Mika
what?
said,
You
you in the top
absolutely right,
25.
Bump.
Right?
College game
Yeah,
day.
you game day material. Yeah, Miami and Louisville. That's gonna be a heck of always a good game. So
Yeah.
if you
It
win
is
this
always
one,
a good
you part of
game.
the discussion now. Yeah, it
Well,
is. So you
yes,
part of the discussion.
ESPN has their finger crossed, but it's not going to be game day, just because the game's on Friday. Don't forget.
Hmm.
Oh, it
We have
sure
a
wouldn't because the
Oh,
game's on
okay.
we
Friday
got
Okay,
a
night.
that's
Right.
right.
we got
That's
a
right. That sure is right.
so we get a bye
Right.
week. We get a
Yep.
bye week, and then we play Friday. But
Yeah.
ESPN is
Friday night.
Okay.
crossing their fingers because Friday night, Louisville ranked against number three Miami. That's if Miami wins this week because they got to play Florida State
Yeah.
at Florida State. So
Mm.
Mm.
it's a lot of
Rivalry game.
pieces. Yeah, it's a lot of pieces that's
Yeah.
still in play, but we have to take care of business. So you guys are absolutely right. We go ahead and knock them off. Hell yeah, the ESPN would make sure we have a number in front of that for that
Right.
Friday
Right.
night big game. I mean, without a doubt,
Yeah.
that's for sure. Mm-mm. All right, let's do it this way. Bump, what you leaving the people with?
Hey, special shout out this week to Josh. Yeah, thanks for letting me go in front of Mika. Uh, special shout out to Josh Hurd for fighting for our national championship back. It was in the paper and the news today that he's talking to the NCAA about restoring the 13 title. So something that we thought was wrongly taken from us. We didn't
Right.
occur no benefits on the court. So run it back on in for us, NCAA. Do the right thing because you showing the hell let Michigan slide twice. So give
Right.
it back to us, and we sure would appreciate it.
Thank you.
Oh,
No
Mika
doubt.
J, what you leaving the people with?
Same thing I tell you guys every week. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you. I know you it's a Tuesday night, you could be doing anything, but we appreciate you taking the time out to watch us. We would appreciate if you could like, share, subscribe, comment. Let us know if there's a particular subject you want us to talk about next week, or if you feel like we can switch up the format. What I mean, if you have suggestions, just let us know. And go cards.
Big time, big time. Always with a delivery. Uh, Mine's a little bit short and sweet. This happy heavenly birthday to Ramon James
Mm-hmm.
Ponder.
Oh, no doubt. Mom.
Big
Yeah.
time. We
Yeah.
love you.
Right.
We miss you. God bless. We holler at you guys next week. Peace.
Bye.
Peace.